Hello, folks. Back to the bee problem that I showed you on the last video there. Apparently, he disappeared. So what happened was there was two queens apparently in the hive, and can't have that. Two queens cannot rule a kingdom. You know what the women are like. And so one came out, and he kind of formed in a tree just beside the hive that he came out of. They form in a kind of a grape or an egg shape, if you like. And that's what you do. And she's in the middle of them, the queen, and she'll send off a couple of bees to go look for a nice place to build another home, So she'll send off some bees, and they will go around looking for a new tree. And then once they find something suitable, they'll come back and tell her. And apparently that's what happened. One came back and says, I'm after finding a nice 3-bedroom garden, terrace with barbecues and a little swimming pool. So she fucked off down there. Where it is, I don't know yet. Because apparently now, they have to go and find this new hive up in whatever tree it is in, get the queen, make her fall into something, make her fall asleep. I don't know how they do it. But you have to get the queen, take the queen out, bring the queen back and put her into a new hive, one of these boxes things. And the bees will find her scent and they'll all follow back. And that'll be an extra honey box. So that's the way it works apparently. It's amazing, isn't it? The intelligence these insects have. So there you go. A little story on, we were on a job once. I only started working with this fella, Michel Lagarde. I brought him back to Ireland once. And he says, I'm after getting a phone call. This house has been leaking ever since he done the roof 2 years back. And he keeps coming back and he cannot find the leak on the roof. They're all new tiles and stuff, yeah? So, hold on, I'll just take this on the inside of it when I tell you this story. So what it was is, he kept looking, he kept going. And it's too noisy outside. And he kept going back and he's looking for the leak for the last 2 years and he could not find the leak. And the clients were saying, this is your job, we paid you, got a 10-year guarantee. Where's the, you have to fix it. It had a big kitchen, big open kitchen, and it was dripping all the time. So we went around this morning, myself, Michel, and another fella, a friend of mine, Jean-Michel. And he said they weren't there, they're the holidays, they're Dutch, and they come over for holidays. But every time they come over, they find this leak in the kitchen. No matter what time of year it was. So we got there, up on the roof again, looking, couldn't find, and these are all brand new tiles, mechanical tiles, not under tiles and over tiles, all brand new tiles. And couldn't find the leak. So he had the key, he opened we went into the house, into the big kitchen, come living room if you like. And there's a big puddle on the floor and a big stain on the ceiling. So we're thinking there is a leak somewhere because we can see it. We can see the stain, the puddle on the floor and the stain in the ceiling. So Jean-Michel, friend, he came on all fours, dipped his finger in it and licks it. We're thinking, what the f*** are you doing? Disgusting. Lo and behold, it was honey. So what it was, is bees from outside, because these are old buildings, stone walls. They got in through the stone walls and they're in between the ceiling and the floorboards up above, That's where the leak was, coming through into that kitchen, and they've been doing it for I don't know how long. So it was honey. So we had to tell the clients they had to take the ceiling down, and they found, I couldn't believe how big, I never seen a beehive as big going through in between the floorboards and the ceiling in the kitchen. And it because of bees, there you go. So that's my little bee story, if you like. So, yeah, top of the morning to you. Take it easy.